Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a Redline restoration. This is a Cutlass 442, I think. It doesn't really say on the bottom, but it's a police car. Says law enforcement or something down here, and has a little bubble on top, like the good old days. Has the old axle style wheels, and the axle is rusty, so we're going to have to polish up those axles, make them look better. Might touch up the chrome in the middle. We're going to stick with these wheels. I'll re-chrome the base with some Molotow ink so that it can, give it time to dry and everything. And we're going to strip this with some citrus strip and repaint it white. I got some decals from Second Chance Redlines. I actually got these a long time ago before I got the car. And these are what we're going to put on there. You see the logo right there came from Second Chance Redlines. But, yep, they fit right on the side, just like that, right there. So, we'll put them on there after we paint it. We're going to put it in some citrus strip and strip it down. Get it looking nice. From what I can tell, it has a black interior, so we'll clean that up. Maybe dip it in the pledge floor shine and make it look a little better because it looks a little beat up. Windshield is scratched up pretty good. Looks like it might have a pit in it. We'll take it out and polish it up best we can, including the dome here, and dip it into pledge floor shine. And like I said, we'll redo the chrome, clean up the wheels, touch up the chrome on the wheels, polish the axles, get rid of that rust, maybe put it in some lime away or something. Get the rust off of it. I don't know what lime away do to the wheels. I might do a test before I do that though. Get it polished up. This back window is really scratched up. But anyway, let me get this drilled out and dipped in the citrus strip and get the paint off of it. And we'll clean it up and get it ready for paint. Okay, I'm back from paint. Just got through hitting this with some rattle can white from Crowlon. Overall, I'm pleased with the paint job, and no, it's not automotive quality, but hey, it's a toy, right? We still have the casting lines in there that makes it original, and overall, I think it looks fantastic. We went ahead and pulled the wheels off the base, and I hit it with some Molotow ink, made it look brand new. I soaked it in super clean prior to doing this, and it took all the old chrome off. So you don't see all the underlying layers, you know what I mean? I think it turned out pretty good. We're going to let that dry for a while, and while that dries, we're going to go ahead and do a few other things. I'm still looking for some fresh wheels. When I popped off these wheels, one of the little clips that hold the wheel on, I'll show you on this base here. One of these little clips right here popped off. And I usually like to try and save those, but sometimes the plastic just gets so brittle. You can see this axle here, it still has some carpet fuzz on it, right there. So kids were playing with it. It's like a brown carpet fuzz. I thought it was rusty, but it's actually a brown carpet fuzz. It reminds me of when I was a kid, we had brown carpet. But anyway, the axles are rusty, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some 1000 grit sandpaper and just sand these down, and then on a little nib on the end I'm going to polish it a little bit so that it doesn't look rusty through the hub of the wheel. And then, like, if the wheel needs it, I can take a toothpick and some Molotow ink and touch up the chrome. These look pretty good for the most part. Yeah, overall they look pretty good. I might see if I can polish up the wheels a little bit and make them look a little better on the sides. We'll see how that turns out. But other than that, that's what we got going for that. The windshield and the dome light, you see where the dome light has been hit on top and it's cracked the glass inside, which is, it's not the end of the world because it doesn't affect the windshield. I still have to try and polish these up and get some of the scratches out of them. I don't know if you can sand this blue glass like this or not, but I'll give it a shot. polish up this dome a little bit with some sandpaper, and then give it a dip, degrease it and give it a dip in the pledge floor shine. If you don't degrease it, pledge floor shine will not stick to it. I don't care what you do. But anyway, the interior cleaned up really nice. I was thinking I was going to have to dip it in the pledge floor shine, but it turned out beautiful, so I'm not going to mess with it. In case you didn't know, that when this is casted, the dash is down like that, and then it snaps in like that, but apparently this one decided it was going to go crooked a little bit, but it'll be alright. We'll leave it just like that right there. Looks great in my opinion, so we're going to save it. Looks almost brand new. So next step is we're going to put the decals on this car. I have them right here. State police decals from Second Chance Redlines. I'm going to cut these out and get them ready to go on here, and I might show you a little bit of that in a minute as soon as I get them cut out. So I'll be right back. Back after we let the decals cure. We're going to go ahead and we're going to assemble this car so we can have a look and see how nice it looks. Simple restoration, paint, decals, redid the base, cleaned up the windshield, and refreshed the tires a little bit. So hopefully she's going to look nice, or he or it will look nice. Alright, here we have the car, fresh decals. We have the windshield that we dipped in the pledge floor shine after we sanded them. Looks a lot better. The dome on top doesn't look beat all up like it was before. So we're going to stick that in there. Come through the top. We'll put the interior in. The interior has two little holes in the back that fit on the windshield glass there. A little tricky. Like so. You probably could snap the windshield onto the interior first. That would probably make it a little bit easier. Okay, here's the base with the wheels on it. It's after I've re-chromed it and put the wheels on it. The wheels look really nice. I had to glue the rear axle in because I broke the tab. I just used regular Gorilla super glue. And then snap that back on. It's going to get screws. I don't want you to think I'm not going to put screws on it, but I wanted to show it to you. So let's have a look at it now. Alright, here it is. Police Cruiser by Hot Wheels. We repainted it, put new decals on it, refreshed the wheels. I polished them with Meguiar's plastic polish. I'll give you a look at what that looks like. Not sponsored, but it works real good. And it didn't make them look brand new, but it made them look nice. You know, not so worn out. But the windshield we sanded and dipped into Pledge Floor Shine, made it look a lot better than it did. We polished up the dome light and made it look a lot better than it did. Overall, I would say that it's 1,000 times better than it was before. The decals were non-existent on it before. And even though this isn't the earlier one with the hood opened up, it's still a Redline and it's very nice. And I really enjoyed doing this project. It's always satisfying to see a car come back to life after it's spent all of its life being played with and destroyed. With that being said, if you enjoyed this video, how about leave me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell for future notifications of great content like this. And check out everybody else doing restorations. On that note, I hope you have an awesome day and Merry Christmas, because today is Christmas Eve. Thank you.